Hi guys, this is Ruth Delgado and Ruth Delgado's Glamour page. If you've been here before and you've seen my channel and you've seen my videos and you've been back, you came back, thank you for coming back to see me in my at-home relaxation mode today. I haven't taken you guys outside yet, but I've been thinking about it. But today, what I'm going to be doing, I'm not sure if you guys hear the rumbling in the background because it's so quiet in here, but that is my foot bath. And you guys will see from the thumbnail that this video is me doing a story time as well as ending my at-home spa where I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully y'all get a good view of my situation here. Foot bath, bubbles, rose petals, you know, the whole nine. And I also have some stuff here to do my pedicure because I'm going to be getting my feet cute, because even though it's been getting kind of cold and I haven't even really been going outside very much, regardless of that, I still like to have my feet cute just in case it do get it warm up surprisingly. And I decided I want to show my feet, so I'm going to be doing my feet and I'm going to be matching them up with this set right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Had to bring it to the back so y'all can really see. If I bring it in, it's gonna get dark, but hope y'all can see that. This is gonna be the set that I'm gonna be putting on today. It's a Nike set with Dior, Fendi, Prada, and Chanel decorations on it. The money sign, the heart for love, the money sign for money, because we need money to survive and be able to thrive. So I'm going to match these up with my feet and I'm going to show you guys how I do it today. So that's going to be today's video. So again, thank you guys for coming back, for those who came back. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for checking my channel out. Thank you for having the patience of sitting back and relaxing and enjoying, you know, the vibes that I set for my tribe. And I really hope you enjoy all of these videos that I produce for you guys, because I really do enjoy coming up with the ideas of the vibes that I want to set for you guys. Because I mean, I look at you guys like y'all are friends, even though I don't really got many friends. I got a few, actually a couple, not a few. But regardless of that, I look at y'all like y'all my friends. So I like to share nice fun vibes with my friends if I can. And so here we have, oh my gosh, look at all of these bubbles, y'all. Bubbles for days. I don't know why I don't get bubbles this enhanced when I'm in the tub. Probably because I don't have like a jacuzzi kind of tub, but I will be getting one. I'm gonna set it in fruition right now and put it out into the universe. I will be getting a jacuzzi tub, but at the moment I don't have one, and that's probably why it don't make bubbles like this in the tub, because these bubbles are the truth. Look at this. Hello. Yes, I'm grown as ever and still love to play with bubbles. I don't care. Judge your mama. Anyway, y'all, how y'all doing today? Me, I'm cool. I'm chilling. Like, I'm really laid back today. I was in a bit of a mode earlier, but I got it together. Got back into my vibes and my situation and everything. And I'm just focused on getting some things done, getting some more products produced, and achieving some more goals and shooting you guys some more videos. Hopefully you guys vibe with them and you really like them. Because guys, I really seriously do be coming up with so many different ideas and vibes. Dang, I really wish that they made these smell good. They look pretty, don't they? Actually, I just put one flower inside the other flower because it's like multiple different colors, 3 different pinks. So I just put one inside the other. Isn't it pretty? But it smells like plastic. And it's like a little hint of the perfume that I sprayed on it, but the perfume that I sprayed on it is not one of my best ones because I wasn't going to waste it. But anyways, so guys, while I am soaking my feet, basically this foot bath here that I have, as y'all can hear, it vibrates. It also has these like rolls with like bubbles on the rolls that roll around, and you can like roll your feet on it. And in the middle it has this thing where you could put a brush that cleans the bottom of your feet that I'm using right now, or you can put this massager right here on it, or this, well, I guess both of them are massagers because I think this is a massager too. You can put either one of those on there, or the brush that I got on it right now to, help enhance your foot bath experience. So guys, before I get into washing my feet and getting my feet prepared for the pedicure, I'm going to show you guys what I have in the bath. So this here, Magnolia Charm, is basically one of my body washes that I'm using right now. Because typically me, I like to not just wash with soap. I like to wash with soap and body wash because I feel like both of them smell good. Both of them do good for my skin. And I feel best. Like my skin feels best. And I feel like I smell better when I use both body wash as well as soap. So I use both. And this is the one that I'm using right now. But of course, as circumstances change and people don't have certain brands and certain kinds of things, or I want something different, then I'll get something different, and it'll probably be something different next couple of weeks. But right now, this is what it is, and it smells good. It smells really good. It's just that it doesn't last long like I really want it to, and that's kind of frustrating because I'm still looking for something that's going to last long. Some scents, not things, scents that's going to last long, like body washes and bubble baths and stuff like that. Speaking of bubble baths, the other thing I have in it is this, called Tahiti Island Bubble Bath, enriched with shea butter. This smells good too, but it's a lot lighter than the other one. This came in a kit with a bunch of different stuff. So, yeah. Actually, this came in a set too with the lotion and the body spray. But this came in a kit with a whole lot of stuff, so I can't even sit here and name everything. But those are the 2 smell goods that I have in my foot bath right now. So just so you guys know, just in case you care. If you don't, oh well. Anywho, so what I'm going to start off with is a story time. Yes, guys, y'all know I like to do story times because I like to get on camera and talk about things that people might be interested in, that might be intriguing, that once you click on this video, if you can get through the beginning, because I know I kind of talk about a little BS in the beginning, but in the middle, through to the end, I get my point across. Sometimes I might stray a little bit, but I always get my point across. Sometimes I got a little attention span shortness, but I always get back on cue and get to it. So speaking to getting to it, y'all, check out my shirt. This is one of my products from the Essence of Dazzle. I'm gonna see if I can turn around and let y'all see the back. I hope I can see the back because I can't see if y'all can see it. You don't see it? I hope y'all can see it. Wait a minute, let me see. Try to put that light down. Y'all see that? I hope y'all see it. Anyways, so it says lit, and it's like the fire flame, and it says TEOD. You probably can't see it because it's on the camera, and then it's a big flame. So of course I did all this by hand, and this is what I do with my business, The Essence of Dazzle. It's a bedazzle company where I put glass crystals on different products like shirts, tights. Like right now I'm not wearing one of my bedazzled pairs of these footies that I'm going to be putting on once I finish my pedicure. These are from my Essence of Dazzle as well, personalized by me with the glass crystals, as you can see. Very shiny, glittery. Stones are on there, pretty tight. Thing about it is this, guys. Even though stones are on there pretty tight, sometimes because we do wear our clothes, we do pick at them and, pull at them and stuff like that. Basically, I have a membership that you automatically are a part of after you have been purchasing from the Essence of Dazzle 5 purchases or more. I know that you have been faithfully purchasing from our company, and let's say you have a pair of footies and maybe a robe and a pair of slippers that you got from me that was all bedazzled up, and maybe you had them for 6 months and a few stones fell off to the point where it's kind of like unrecognizable of what the design is, and maybe you want to get something different, or maybe you just want to upgrade of what you already have. Basically, what the agreement is for the program is you can send your products that you purchased that you would like to get fixed up or altered or replaced. Send those products back to me, and what I would do is for free I will either replace it if it's like wear and tear to the point that it can't be fixed. I'll replace it, or I will actually go ahead and put on there extra stones, remix the look if you want. Like, let's say you have your shirt like this already and you like, what, I want it spruced up a little more so you can really see a lot better what the design looks like. Then I can darken it up for you, layer it up for you, make it look even more popping than it already does. So keep that in mind. So when you're thinking about, should I try the Essence of Dazzle out? Listen, honey, who else do you know? It's not no time frame. You don't have to be purchasing from me from no time frame. It just has to be 5 or more purchases. As long as it's 5 or more purchases, I will gladly replace or fix up and put extra detail or different detail or the same if you want on your products that you've already purchased from the company. So just to let you guys know, because I know it's a lot of companies that don't even do anything special like that for their clients anymore. Like, they don't even care. Like, they be like, okay, well, if you bought it, some of them don't even want to give you the money back if it's got anything wrong with it. That's why I take pride as a business owner in my customer service. But that doesn't mean you could be mean and nasty, though. Okay? But anyway, as long as you know how to be respectful, you know how to be a client that is respectable of the fact that, yes, this is a business and we are going to stay professional at all times, and we would appreciate if you do the same. But other than that, you will be very well treated and very well accommodated for just supporting us as a company. And I just want to let you guys know, as the starter of the company, that I appreciate y'all already. If you haven't purchased from us yet, I appreciate you already, because I know it's gonna be laid on your heart, because you're gonna see something that I wear one day. You're gonna see a pair of the nails or something that I put on one day and be like, you know what, let me check this out. Let me check out. Let me see what she got here, and actually give me some play. I'd appreciate it. And I'm thanking you in advance. I thank y'all. Matter of fact, I'm thanking y'all in advance just for watching my channel, y'all. Y'all are a blessing. Just for being interested enough to take time out of your busy schedule to watch me and vibe with me and say, hey, what's up? I appreciate that. So, let me get into the story time, shall I? Now, guys, even though I planned out this video, I did not plan out the story time. So, matter of fact, none of the story times that I told throughout this whole spa weekend have I planned any of those story times. I just let them come to my head, decided whether I was going to tell them, and then told them. And that's what I'm going to do today. So if y'all sitting there wondering, like, why is she sitting there acting like she thinking of one? Because I am. Because that's not a part that I wrote down. Parts that I write down is basically like the different steps of what I'm going to be doing, like with my foot care and with my why am I airy headed? Applications of my designs on my nails. That's what I'm going to be doing to my feet. But actually, I'm going to be putting the press-ons on my nails. So y'all going to be looking at that. If y'all continue to watch this video, if you want to see the finished product of my nails and my feet, as y'all see, my feet are plain right now. Well, got a bunch of bubbles on it at the moment, but my feet are plain right now. So by the end of this video, my hands and my feet will look glamorous. Glamorous. So, y'all, the bubbles are real. Like, for real. It smells so good in here. Between the diffuser oil that I have flowing right now, that smells pretty daggone good. It's called Pretty, and it smells pretty too. Between that and the bubble bath and the shower gel that I put in the water for my foot bath, it smells so good in here. It's like, smells great. So, y'all, I'm still thinking of the story time because I have had so many experiences, y'all. Like, to be only 32, I got a lot of experiences. So I got to kind of sift through and see what I actually want to share, because I don't share everything. Don't want to share everything. But some things I will share with you guys. I don't have a problem with it. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. What would I like to share today? I don't want to give y'all one of my big stories that I'm going to do an entire video on. I don't want to do that. I want to give y'all one of the little short stories that is probably old. So I don't remember but so much of it anyway. Because newer stories I remember more vividly. Older stories that's longer, way long time ago, I remember less a lot of times. But I'll probably go ahead and tell the story of, geez, y'all. I really don't know which one to tell y'all today. I really got a lot flowing through my head right now, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I be having sometimes because I be so overwhelmed with so many different things to do, so many things to handle, so many like different ventures that I kind of got my hands in, to the point that it's like a bit much sometimes. So sometimes I go a little, like my brain just be like, ew, and then it gets working again. So I don't know if that happens to anybody else. If that happens to you, put a comment in the comment section. If it don't happen to you, don't say nothing ignorant. Okay? Anywho, y'all, I am seriously sitting here trying to think about what story I want to share with you guys today. Should I steer in the direction of throwing it back to my dance life? Should I? Juicy dance life story. Hmm. Okay, I have a story for you guys. This is probably going to be really short though, but it's juicy. So, I had a situation, and y'all, don't get it twisted because I would never do this crap again. This was in my younger days when I was like really on some chill, and I didn't want to be around any one particular person all the time. But sometimes I did want some company. And this was, like I said, throwback to my dance days, the times when I was dancing. I was stripping in a strip club, and I was not proud of it at all. I actually did the best that I could to not end up in a strip club until I ended up getting arrested and getting a record, to the point where after I got the record, like, it was so hard for me to get another job that it made it impossible for me not to do the dancing, because I had to pay bills. I had to make sure I had a roof over my head. I had to make sure I was able to feed myself every day. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take care of responsibilities. So when it came down to that, it was like, okay, you got to do what you got to do when you got to take care of responsibilities. And I was already living on my own, and I was doing pretty daggone good with my jobs. But I had lost my jobs because of getting arrested. And that's a story time in and of itself that I'm definitely going to share with you guys, but I'm going to make an entire video on that, the first time I ever got arrested. And I'm probably going to combine that with the roommate from hell, my first roommate from hell experience, probably my worst roommate from hell experience, and hopefully my worst ever roommate from hell experience. That would be a combined story time, y'all. That's a juicy one that's going to be coming up. But this one here that I'm going to tell you guys is basically about a time frame when it was unusual for me, because what's usual for me is to be by myself, just like I am right now. This is usual for me. But what is not usual for me is to allow other people in or to vibe with others, because people are just strange sometimes, and I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. So, I was dancing, and I probably would say I was around my late 20s, middle to late 20s. No, I think I was in my middle 20s. Probably around like 25, 26, maybe even 27, pushing 27, but about between 25 and 27. And I was living alone, living by myself, and I usually was, like I said, I'm usually by myself. Like at this point, I don't live by myself because I have a boyfriend. But at that time, I didn't live by myself. I mean, I did live by myself because I didn't have no boyfriend at that time. So I had kind of gotten tired of just being alone and never having no company and never, having nobody around. And I just got a little lonely, just like anybody else. So one day, I decided after work, after I came home from, well, not after I came home from the club, while I was at the club and talking to a client that I was dancing with and that was paying me to dance with him or whatever and keep him company, I was thinking about it in my head when he brought up, hey, what are you doing when you get out of here? Now, mind you, I never usually go anywhere with anybody in the club ever unless I go with someone else or unless I already know that person. But like I said, at this particular time was kind of a vulnerable situation where I wasn't as strong as I am now, to the point where I don't ever have to see nobody, honestly. I'm sorry, God, if that's not, if it's something wrong with that. But honestly, I've gotten to the point now where if I vibe on my own all the time, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not against being around other people. It's just that I really have to be careful about the people that I'm around, because people are very energy draining and toxic a lot of times, and that just messes up my energy, and I don't have time for it because I have too many different things that I need to focus on than to be worrying about somebody else's energy that's off. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else who can't stay on their focus. I don't need nobody else who can't stay on their focus having me off of mine. So let me speaking of getting on focus, let me get back on my focus and get back to the story. So, being as though that was a vulnerable time for me, where I was kind of lonely and I wasn't as strong as I am now, to the point where I can vibe out and not have nobody around me at all, that wasn't a time frame that I was able to do that. And so I decided that day, when he kept asking me, because at first I didn't pay him no mind. But like I said, I started thinking about it. I was thinking about how I would probably be bored as heck in the house, lonely or whatever. And I was just like, nothing in the crib. And he was like, you want some company? He was like, I got money to spend. He was like, I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. Don't feel nervous about nothing like that and that. And he was like, I'm a grown behind man. I ain't on that type tip. And I did feel that his energy wasn't on that type tip. So I did believe him when he said that. Come to find out later, he was right on that tip, but he wasn't right on the type tip when he was saying that he wouldn't do anything. Because he did something. It just wasn't, thank God it wasn't sexual, but he did do something. So, and we can't continue on with the story. So basically, shorten the story up some, I allowed him to arrange us getting a ride to my house, which I would never do again. But this is what I did. And we went to my house and we hung out. Now, I don't have one right now, but at that time, I had a pole. Don't have a pole right now because one of my exes, either he stole it or he got it stolen out of the house. That's a whole nother story time I'm going to tell y'all about. But I'm going to stay focused on this one. So I had a pole at the time. And so since he said he had money and he wasn't scared to spend the money, I was like, okay, well, let me play around on the pole, have him tip me, da-da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. Now, let me give y'all some details. At this time, I was in this apartment. I mean, not apartment. It was a house, but I was in the basement. And it was kind of like set up kind of like an apartment, but it was an apartment. And in the basement also had the laundry room that was right next to my room that was the basement. So I had to go all the way upstairs to the second floor in order to go to the bathroom. Unfortunately, I had to go to the bathroom. And I knew something told me, Ruth, pick up your money and take your money with you. But something else told me, I don't have to do that. I'm at my own house. Like, this is my own crib. Like, why do I gotta pick up the money? I should have just listened to my inner voice that told me to pick up the money. Because when I went to the bathroom and by the time I came back, that nigga was out with all of the money that he had put on the floor for me. Thank God he ain't take nothing else, because he was definitely on something too. And I peeped that he was on something, but I don't like to judge people because I know what it feels like to be judged. And I also know people that be on stuff, not no crazy stuff, but that be on some, little stuff that don't be that deep and that would never take nothing from nobody. So for him to do that, it was like, word? That's what we doing? That's what he did. So, long story short, what I learned from that experience was, first of all, sis, you should have stuck to your old usual rules that you stick to now, which is, don't let nobody in your crib that you don't know that well. If you want to vibe with them somewhere else, with somebody else that that you can have somebody watching your back, that you're not by yourself. And don't have them be in your house, because when they in your house, they able to take anything, including the money that they give to you. So anyway, another thing that taught me is, even though I don't necessarily like to be a judgmental type of person and judge people, I kind of should have looked at that, him being one of those people that had some of those tendencies of a druggie that was like scratching a lot, very fidgety, twitching. He had some weird drug type side effect things that was going on with him. And I saw him at the club. But like I said, because I didn't want to be a judgmental type of person, I tried to ignore it. And I ended up hurting myself and taking my own money out of my pocket because I kept giving somebody the benefit of doubt that didn't deserve it. And I said all that to say, anytime you try to give people the benefit of doubt, sometimes they don't deserve it. And when they don't deserve it, don't give it to them. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up hurting yourself. And you're going to feel salty. Because that's how I felt. I felt salty because I was like, dang, if I would just listen to God when God told me, the ancestors told me, pick up that money, sis, and take it right with you. And that's what I would usually do. But I don't know why I let that foolish other voice in my head tell me, this your house, this your crib. So what, this your crib? This a dude that you don't know, that you don't have no control over, that you know could take your bread, that did take your bread. So y'all, just be mindful of, it's okay to be human, it's okay to be vulnerable, but you gotta make sure you being mindful with who you vulnerable with. Because sometimes even your family you can't be vulnerable with. But that wasn't even my family, but I'm just saying that because not only can we let strangers in our home, but we also can let our family close to us, and they can hurt us too. But that's a whole nother story time. But yeah, y'all, so that's something that I definitely learned heavy from, because it was a bunch of money down there. And it wasn't just once. I was so mad at myself. I will never do that again. If I ever let a stranger in my house again, because that was mistake number one. I let a stranger that I did not know of, had never spoke to, outside of him being somebody that I met in the club. That was a no-no right then and there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I lived and learned, and now I know better, and that's why I'm doing better. So that may have some kind of pointer on probably why I have a boyfriend now, and even though I wasn't necessarily trying to have one. That's another story time though. I was definitely not trying to be in a relationship right now, but I ended up in one. Yeah, that has happened a few times. I didn't plan it. Wasn't looking for one. Wasn't trying to get into one. Actually, was trying not to be in one for real, for real. So yeah, actually, y'all, it's a half an hour in, almost 40 minutes, and I still haven't even started my pedicure yet. So let me get to it. All right. I gotta get rid of some of these bubbles though. These bubbles are a bit much. Whew. Smells so good. All right, y'all. So I'm going to take my scrub brush. I use this for my body and my hair. So I'm going to wash my feet. Y'all, I haven't been to the nailery in so long. And the crazy part about it is you can't even tell. But it's not really crazy because, go figure, this is what I be doing, so that's why you can't tell. I be doing my own petties, y'all. The only thing I don't be doing is like scraping this dead skin off and stuff like that, because I'm a little heavy-handed, y'all, and I'm still working on that. I'm getting better and better at it, honestly, but I'm still a little nervous with the tools that you have to use to do the scraping. And it was a couple of times that I, back in the day, had did the scraping on my feet and cut myself. So I guess I kind of scarred myself from doing that. So that's probably why now, like, I'm a little scared to do the scraping, even though I know I could do it. I've done it without hurting myself. But you know, it'd be that one time that you hurt yourself and you be like, ooh, I'm scared. But I'm a little heavy-handed, and I'm working on that, getting my heavy-handedness lighter. And it's working. I'm definitely getting it lighter. It's just I'm still working on it, you know. So but darn it. Oh, I should have got an extra towel. I didn't. It's cool though. I guess I gotta pull this towel from underneath here. Which is what I did not want to do, but looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because excuse me, y'all. I have to dry my feet. So guys, sometimes when I also put Epsom salts in the foot bath as well. I forgot to tell y'all about that part, but I left the Epsom salts in the bathroom. So that's why I forgot to tell y'all about that. But I'm about to try to pull this what's the name up. So this, got a little water on there. This is the packaging for the dissolving roses. These dissolving roses. That's them. Aren't they cute? But they stink, y'all. They smell like plastic. I did not like that part. But they are cute though. Packaging is cute and everything. The little bow, I like the little bow on the side. So I'm gonna turn that off. And I have these ointments. I think I'm only going to use the cuticle cream though. That's what I used last time. But so basically this time I didn't do what I did the last time, which is massage the bottom of my feet with these. I didn't use these this time. I used them the last time. I just didn't feel like it this time. I brushed them clean with the brush, and I deliberately washed my feet with the brush, as y'all saw also, and that was good enough. So I'm just drying my feet off right now. Make sure they're really dry, because I'm going to put the lemon butter cuticle cream on from Burt's and Bees. And I'm also going to put on my coconut foot cream from Burt's and Bees as well. So that's what I'm about to do next once I finish drying my feet off, y'all. So should I do another story time? Would you guys like to hear another story time? I'm pretty sure y'all would. It couldn't hurt, right? Another story time. I'm thinking, y'all. But while I'm thinking, I'm going to put this cuticle cream on my feet, on my cuticles. I could have put this on my feet before I soaked them, but I decided to do it afterwards instead. And I think one of the reasons why I decided to do it afterwards is because I knew that I wasn't going to do any scraping. Not today. Not today. We are not do scraping. Not today. Yeah, not today. So, y'all, I guess I will tell you guys a story time about when I was younger, like a child. Should I go back that far? Or should I stay recent? I'm thinking, guys. Give me a moment. All right. So I got the lemon butter cuticle cream. It smells so good. It smells like lemon butter. Says lemon butter and it smells like lemon butter. Okay, got that on my feet. Now, next up, coconut foot cream with vitamin E, Burt's Bees. 99.4% natural origin with nutrient-rich botanicals. Burt's Bees. That's next. Smells like medicine. Smells medicated. That's what it smells like. It smells medicated. You know what, guys? I forgot about the pumice. That's what I should have used on the bottom of my toe. Should have used the pumice. I forgot about it because I had the brush on top of it, y'all. I'll keep that in mind for next time, because I'm not about to go back in and do it again. So, the coconut foot cream is on my feet, and it feels really good too. Feels very good. See, the bottom of my feet looks good. Nice and clean and clear and not ashy and not rough looking. Nice and smooth. When you take care of your feet take care of you. And you walk on them every day. So it's like very important to be mindful of the fact that you walk on your feet every single day, and your feet is probably the most part of your body that takes the most beat down every day, especially if you move around a lot, because you gotta walk, and when you walk on your feet, and you're hard on your feet. Like, I don't think people like to be mindful a lot of times about how hard they are on their feet. And then the doctors will tell you, if you start having a lot of problems with your feet, then you got a lot of problems with your health. Because your feet is usually the first things that tell you that you're not healthy. That's why I'm like, regardless of my mucus issue, which is a issue that I'm definitely handling and learning how to take care of, because I'm definitely not going to have this for the rest of my life. But besides that, my health is pretty daggone good, thank God, because I be hearing a lot of people that be very, very sickly at my age, 32 years old. Some people that's dying from sicknesses at my age, and I'm like, huh? 32 is young to die. Like, what? And that's because it's some people that's just not taking care of themselves. And excuse me, guys. People need to understand how important it is to take care of yourself. And when I realized that I had all this buildup of mucus in my body, I was like, see, even though I usually take care of myself, I needed to take better care of myself, because I wouldn't have this mucus in my body if I took better care of myself. Thing about it, though, is that I did think that mucus causing foods was good for me, because what's one thing that people always teach you about dairy, especially when you're a child? Dairy's good for you. Dairy help your bones grow strong. How did they lie to us? Oh, how they lied to us. Because it was a lie. Because dairy actually makes you sick and builds up a bunch of mucus in your body. And if you don't handle that and take care of it quickly, it'll kill you. And that's why I am slowly but surely getting my diet completely alkaline. But I have to learn how to eat that way, because right now I am not used to an alkaline diet. I don't even know what an alkaline diet really consists of necessarily right now. I just know of a few foods that just so happen to be alkaline. But I don't really know, about that diet. Actually, I am about to get a book that's supposed to, matter of fact, I do have to do that order. Y'all, I've been ordering consistently for the business and things. Now I'm starting to feel like I gotta get back into my saving vibe. But I have to get this book to tell me what kind of foods that I need to get, so that I can change my diet to a more alkaline diet. I have to get that book. So I'm going to definitely have to get it soon, because it's very mandatory for me, because I think that this mucus in my system also may have a lot to do with my headaches also. So I need to figure out how to deal with all of that. But just so y'all know, that's a definite that if your feet have a lot of problems, that is very important for you to start being mindful of your health, your overall health, because your overall health will show that it is not doing very well through your feet first. So, next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting everything organized for me doing my mani and pedi. Okay, so foot bath is to the side, but I will be right back. I will return in a moment. Ooh, okay. So, what I have here is my socks so that when I finish my entire pedi, I'm going to put my socks on. And my stones. So, these are the nails that I'm going to be putting on today. Showed them to you earlier. I'm going to show them to you again. And what I'm doing right now is getting everything organized so that I can match my feet with my hands. Even though I don't have my press-ons on yet, that's the plan. Matching my feet to my hands. So that's on the to-do list. But right now, I need a nail file. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to go find some nail files. So, what I'm going to do is put these nail separators on first. First, I had to plug in my foot dryer. Well, nail dryer, but you know. Then, put these on. The nail separators, of course. Okay. Y'all, gum? No? Okay. like sharing anyway. It's like, y'all, I've been kind of boring today. I can honestly say that. If y'all say that in the comment section, I wouldn't even be mad at you. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been a little stressed lately. I have a lot going on. I told y'all in my other video about how I had my headache that kept coming back. Thank God that feels better. But now I'm just trying to play catch up with myself and get all of these different things that I have on my roster to do, getting them done. It's a hassle. It's not easy. It definitely takes a lot of time and effort that I be struggling with having when I be having crazy behind headaches that put me down for a while. But you know, you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. You gotta make the best out of the situation, and then you gotta carry on from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna file my toes, make sure they're filed and they have a nice shape to them, because I want my toes super cute. Even though summer is over and so is spring, fall is here and winter's lingering, at the end of the day, I love to have my hands and my nails look good, and my hair. And guys, even though I know my hair don't look the best right now, my hair don't look too bad for me to have not excuse me for me to have not done anything to my hair. And it don't look bad. It just look like a fro. I haven't combed it, brushed it, anything since I washed it. I let it air dry and left it alone. Typically lately, that's what I've been trying to do. I've just been trying to like leave my hair alone. Like when I do it very well, and just leave it be. I feel like I get the best results with my hair. My hair grows and it's a lot healthier when I don't mess with it so much. And that's why I don't like to mess with it. I like to do it and leave it alone. Sometimes I don't like to do it, but you know what I mean. When it's time for me to do it, make sure it's done, make sure it looks good. I'll do it, and I'll leave it alone. Don't worry about it no more. Trying to make sure I file these edges very well, because I did notice that you can get ingrown nails from the side of your nail, growing too deep into the side of your toe. So I realized when I filed down my nails that I don't have that problem. So that's what I'm doing. File them on down, Sally. I don't know who Sally is. Don't ask. I'm just talking crap. File that nail on down, Sally. You can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it now. So guys, I finally thought about the story time that I can tell you. I know y'all probably be like, dang, she late. It ain't no specific time. So, no, I'm not late. You're just getting here. So, the story time that I'm going to tell you guys tonight, the second story time, is going to be about how I got my cat Sweetie. His ears perked up when I said it. He's sitting on the couch. So, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all how I got my cat. I've had my cat now, for almost 10 years. I had my cat now for about 8 years. Wow. My baby getting old. But he sure don't act old. He be running all over the place when he wants to. But my cat, I got him about 8 years ago. And this is what happened, how I ended up getting him. I used to work at this beauty salon that used to be located right off of 52nd, 56th Street somewhere, or 60th, somewhere around there. And it's not there no more, so don't even go try it. I used to work there, and when I was working there, the hairstylist there, she only had me working there with her and a barber. And the barber that she had working there, he had a cat that had kittens. And so I was talking to the hairstylist that ran the beauty salon. I was talking to her, and I was basically telling her that I was thinking about trying to see about getting a cat. But I said I really didn't want to buy one if I didn't have to, because I really didn't want to buy one, because I was going to buy the stuff for it. I didn't want to have to buy the cat too. And she was like, wait, such and such, I forgot the guy's name. I'm going to call him Lee. She's like, wait, Lee, don't you got G and Lee? So G was the lady that ran the beauty salon, and Lee was the guy that had the cat that had just had kittens. And she was like, Lee, didn't you say your cat just had kittens and you was trying to find somebody, some people to take the kitten? And he was like, yeah, I did. And he was like, yeah, why you asking me that? And then G told me, she was like, go talk to him. So I went over to him and I was like, she had asked you that because I was just telling her how I was thinking about getting myself a cat, because I want a cat. I love animals. And I was having my little lonely spells at the time or whatever. And I was like, it'd be nice to have a cat, a little companion, a little friend, So, and I said, and I love animals, so it would be fun. And he was like, okay. He was like, you take good care of you know how to take care of a cat? I was like, yeah, I know how to take care of a cat. He was like, all right, I just wanted to make sure. He was like, because sometimes people get pets, get animals, and he right too. Sometimes people get pets and get animals. First of all, don't even like animals, and then second of all, don't even be knowing how to take care of them, and then take them anyway. So he was like, that's why he was asking me all them details. I was like, oh, I'm not mad at you. Like, I would be the same way if I was giving out animals, because I love animals. I don't want to give them to somebody that's not going to take good care of them. So I get it. So he was like, yeah. He was like, all right, well, she had like, I forgot how many cats that he said was in the litter. I think he said it was about 5 to 8 or something. And he was like, it was one specifically that we was thinking about given away because when we can't seem to find nobody to take her. And I said, well, if you can't find nobody to take her, I'll take her. And I said, it's a girl? And they said, yeah, it's a girl. I said, all right. Now, mind you, my cat's a boy. But at the time, he was a baby. He was like, when I asked him how old he was, I think he was like 8 to 10 weeks old. Sweetie, my cat was. So he hadn't developed all of his sexual organs yet, if you know what I mean. So since all of that wasn't intact yet, Lee thought that it was a girl. So he told me, yes, it's a girl. I said, so does it have a name already? He was like, yeah, we named it Cloud. He was like, but if you want to rename her, you can rename her your own name. It's not no big deal. Like, you know, he was like, she's so young, we don't even think that she knows her name yet anyway. So it's all good. And I was like, all right, so I would have to get everything on my own. He was like, yeah, you have to get my bad. You would have to get everything on your own because all the cat stuff that we do have, we use it for her mom. So, you know, you would have to get everything on your own, but you would have to come get the cat. I said, okay, fine, that's cool. So, I said, I'm gonna have to pay you now. He said, no, you ain't gotta pay me nothing. He was like, listen, as long as you take good care of this cat, and I know you're gonna take good care of it, and I could see in your eyes you do seem like you're telling the truth when you say you're an animal lover. So I feel like it's safe to leave Cloud in your care. And he said, I think you really gonna, you know, take care of him. So as long as you give me your word that you can take care of him, and you will, and you're going to make sure you take care of him. He said, that's all I'm concerned about. I said, okay. I said, most definitely will. He said, all right. And that's how I ended up having my cat, Sweetie. He brought the cat to the shop. I think it was the next day or a couple days later. And I met Sweetie. And that's why I was calling him a her at the time. Like I told you, I thought it was a her. So I thought it was a girl. And I thought he was so sweet to me because when I first met him, he walked right up to me and just was trying to cuddle up with me and rub on me and stuff. Like he really liked me right off the bat, right from the rip. So I named him Sweetie. And like I said, I thought it was a girl, so I wasn't thinking that I was naming a boy cat a girl name. So that's my second story time for this video. And now we are 1 hour and 8 minutes and 14 seconds into the video. Did I plan on the video being this long? No, I did not. But I did figure that it might be a nice lengthy video because typically all of these videos this weekend have been with me doing the story times and doing all these activities at the same time. That definitely can make a video kind of lengthy. So if you guys can't watch all the way through, I understand, you know. But if you can, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And if you like what you see, press that like button. If you like vibing with me, press that like button and subscribe. Why not? What are you waiting for? Become a part of the tribe. Help put Ruth Delgado Glamour page on the map so that people can really see my channel. I'm talking about a lot of uplifting, improving, self-sustaining, practicing that I'm practicing myself. And I hope that you guys out there are practicing as well. Even if you have to follow my lead, that's fine. I don't mind leading you to good. I never want to lead anybody bad. I only want to lead people good. So I definitely wouldn't mind leading you guys to good and telling you guys what I learned and what I figured out on my journey of life. Because when you learn better, you do better. And I'm a firm believer in that. So I like to do better for my life because I know that it's important to always learn and get better in life constantly. That's what's important. More important than anything else. Learn and grow. If you're going to do anything, learn and grow. All right, so I'm putting base coat on my toes now. I have filed them very well and evenly. And now I'm putting the base coat on. Uh-oh. Missed the bottle for a second. So y'all, this is definitely my second time doing this video. But unlike the first time when it just disappeared because I didn't post it right away, I'm going to post this right after I finish recording. So that way we won't have that problem. Because if it does disappear, it's not going to disappear off the internet. Unless I take it off. I'm not going to do that. So I'm letting that cure. And I'm going to put the base coat on the other foot. So guys, I'm going to tell you guys another story time since it's going to be a little while before I'm finished everything that I'm doing. And I really like to tell you guys story times to keep you guys intrigued and keep you guys watching and keep you guys like entertained. So y'all won't just be looking at me doing stuff and just being quiet and boring. So that's why I keep telling stories. So this story time that I'm going to share is about um I'm wondering, did I tell you guys about the story already of when I found out that I was adopted? Or not adopted, a foster child? I'll tell y'all that story already. Yeah, I think I did. You know what? I'm going to talk about something. It's not going to necessarily be a story time. I'm just going to talk about something that's been bothering me lately. What's been bothering me lately is having boyfriends that take good care of you. Don't get it twisted. Take good care of you. But in the midst of taking good care of you, they also slip sometimes and slide sometimes when it comes to providing what you really want because they don't really have it like that. But they don't really tell you that they don't really have it like that ever in the beginning of y'all dating, vibing, getting to know each other. They only tell you that they don't really have it like that when y'all are already knee deep in the friendship, relationship, whatever the situation is, and you already got some kind of feelings for him or some kind of comfortability with him. And then now he want to keep telling you like I don't got no more money. Like, I don't got enough for that. Or I can't be doing this and I can't be doing that. When he talks so totally different when y'all first got together. Like, it frustrates me so much because I care for my boyfriend very much. And I have love for him. But he doesn't understand, as well as a lot of other men don't understand, that it is very difficult to continue to stick with, stay with, and build a secure that can end up in marriage relationship with a man who doesn't have all his ducks in a row yet. What I mean by that is you're working jobs. He has 2 jobs. But he's working jobs that's keeping him from being able to get the most money that he can possibly get because he's not getting unlimited amount of pay. And when you get an unlimited amount of pay, it seems to be the only time that it was really seem like you have enough. Because other than that, right now, it's like you always struggling, trying to keep up with paying bills, trying to keep up with dealing with this, that, and the third. My situation is I know that it's important for a man to feel like his woman supports him and is going to support him through whatever. But I also know that it makes women feel like they don't deserve better when you keep telling them, I ain't got it, I ain't got it. Like, I don't know why you keep on asking me stuff that I ain't got. And then it's like, but if you ain't never had it in the first place, we would have never been together because I wouldn't have decided to date somebody that I felt like could care of me to the point where they could be consistent with it. And y'all, it just be making me think sometimes, like, why do we be going through this with these men? Why do these men even think it's okay to keep making us feel like we supposed to cheapen ourselves, cheapen our circumstances, cheapen what we want out of life, just because, oh, well, if you not gonna work for it, then why are you trying to get me to work for it? Because you the man? That's why? That ain't a legit reason? And the thing about it, y'all know I'm not a woman that don't work. I got my own businesses. I got my own YouTube page that I'm working on getting monetized. Like, I'm working on getting my money. But I'm working on getting my money in a way where I'm not going to be getting limited and being told that if I do get a raise, it's only going to be like $2 or maybe $2.50. And I'm supposed to be so excited about that? Really? When my boss is probably getting a $250 raise on his check, I might just get $250, and that's if I didn't work there for about 6 months to a year already. Y'all, that's why I'd rather work for myself. That's why I decided to open up my businesses. That's why I decided to create ways that I can thrive within myself and within my own means of creativity and curating new products and new things to do and creating all that I can to be able to show who I am as a person, as a creative person. But y'all, it's tough out here, y'all. I'm gonna just say that. So that's something that's just been weighing on my mind. And I figured I'd throw that out there and talk about that with y'all. Because I've been wondering about these guys, man. Like, I care for my friend very much. I really do. But I am getting sick and tired of cheapening myself, my circumstances, my situation, and what I want out of life just to dumb myself down for a guy that's not willing to pick himself up and decide to do better for himself, if no other reason but for his own benefit. And for the fact that he thinks or he believes he loves me. You know? I don't want a man that just tells me he loves me. I want a man that shows me and tells me. You know, and I'm not trying to say that my boyfriend doesn't show me in any way. He does show me in some ways, but in other ways, he might disappoint me here and there. Not all the time, but here and there. And he feels like because it's not all the time that it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Because this not all the time has been becoming more and more often lately in the last year. And it's frustrating for a girl like me because I am tired of dealing with guys that keep thinking that it's okay to keep cheapening me. I come to you with certain prerequisites and you making me die down them prerequisites the entire time we're together. And he not the only person that has put me through that. That's why I know it's like a universal problem. And I'm not judging him or anybody else for it because I know it's a universal thing. It's not any one person. It's just like one of those toxic behaviors that it seemed to be like a lot of people who was taught that. And it's jacked up. But it's like, what can you do about it? Because a lot of people that's taught that and they think it's right. And it just makes me kind of frustrated because I'm like, I look at the bigger picture. I look at it like this. Men want to sit there and degrade women and try to tell women that, oh, they don't deserve to be with that man because they not willing to be with that man when he broke. But yet, when you tell that same man, okay, what if I allow you to be with me and be broke and then we have kids together, then what? Now I'm supposed to be happy that I'm with a man, broke, and now with a child? How that work? And that's what my major situation is, because that can happen, especially when it comes to relationship. You having intercourse or whatnot, you could get pregnant. Y'all can get pregnant. If y'all could get pregnant, y'all have to think about, okay, do we have enough money to be sitting here playing these games? If we don't, we need to stop playing these games. But guys act like they don't understand that until they going through a situation with child support. Oh, then the nigga start thinking with his actual brain as opposed to this brain. Yeah. Then he start, oh, she played me. Well, you weren't paying attention. You were so enticed by sex that you was just like head in the clouds or maybe somewhere else and you weren't paying attention. Now you mad at her because she took advantage of you. Why? Because she got pregnant? Because if she didn't get pregnant, wouldn't it be the other way around that you took advantage of her? But anyway, y'all, I digress. I'm going to get off that subject and change it to something else. Y'all, I don't know if y'all have seen any of my butterfly things that I have But I'm looking at one of them right now. But y'all can't see it. Let me see if I can put it down so y'all can see it. Y'all see that? The butterfly right there. I love, 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 love butterflies, okay? So, a lot of times, if I get things that's decorated, it's decorated with butterflies. A lot of times. I'll say probably 7 times out of 10. It's going to have a butterfly, it's going to have some kind of sparkle to it, or it's going to have some fur to it. Diva style. Butterfly, sparkle, or fur and pink. So y'all, just in case y'all wondering, why it look like it's dark outside in the window? That's because it is. It's nighttime. I come alive in the nighttime. But see, y'all, the good thing about the internet is, unless I go live or something like that, which I'm not able to do yet, I'm not talking directly to y'all at that time anyway. So it really doesn't matter what time I do the videos. I had to realize that because at first I was starting to kind of stress a little bit about when I recorded my videos and like what time, whether it was day or night. But then I had to think about it, like, it don't matter. They're going to look at it 9 times out of 10 at a different time than you uploaded anyway. So don't worry about that. So I stopped worrying about that. And I started just going ahead and recording when I'm ready to record, no matter what time of day it is. And so it is later in the day, but this is the time that I come alive. And I'm not groggy and tired and not wanting to do much like I be sometimes in the day or the morning. So y'all, polishing my toenails is really kind of hard because my toenails are very small. So if anybody ever polished my toenails, they would understand when I say polishing my nails is a little hard, especially my toes. Not my fingers, my toenails, because my toenails are very tiny, especially my pinky toenail and my next to the pinky toenail. Those 2 toenails are so small that it's very, very hard to get a good paint job done without getting it all over my skin and stuff. But anyhow, I put the first layer of polish on. I'm going to put 2 layers of polish on. I would have only put 1, but one of these nails, like when I took the little bit of excess off of the side of the nail, some of the polish came off of the nail, so I'm going to go back over it. So that's the second layer on the first foot, but the second foot is still in there drying right now. So we're gonna wait until that finishes curing for the second time before I put this foot in and put the second layer on the other foot. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to match up some stones, charms and stones to put on my feet. I think I have what I want. One is going to get this. It's like a heart. And then the other one is going to get Alright, so this Chanel charm right here, I'm going to put that on one foot, and I'm going to put this charm right here. It's like a little heart. I'm going to put that on the other foot. But first, I'm going to dry the foot that I just polished. And I'm going to put the second layer of polish on this foot. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait, I just did this one, didn't I? This is the one I had to do. Okay. Okay, that one's done. So I'm going to let both feet cure twice before I put this nail foil adhesive glue on, let me see, about 3 of my nails. The big toe, no, 2 of my nails, the big toe and the third toe. I'm going to put the foil on. And the rest of the toes, I'm just going to bling them out. Big toe and third toe gets the foil, the Nike foil. And the other 3 toes just get blinged out. Blingy blingy situation. So let me get my blingy situation together. Where the bling at? this the bling I want? Nah. That's the one I want. Nah, I need this small one. I need this one. Alright. So when these two cures on each foot dry, the first one's still in there, then I'm going to put the second one in there. Then I'm going to put the foil glue on there. Let that dry twice each foot. Then put the foil on. And then I'm going to bling out. And go from there. Bling out and bling up. So while I'm actually waiting for that, what I can be doing now is filing my fingernails. Because soon I'm going to get these fingernails popping with the press-ons. Oh, guys, if you guys just heard that beep, my oil diffuser just went off, which means it needs some more water and oil in there. And I'm busy right now. So it looks like we're just going to have to give the oil diffuser a break for a while, which is fine. It could use the break. Been using it all day, typically. Okay. Guys, I'm using the same fingernail file that comes in the packet, in the kit, with the entire kit of press-on nails. They actually come with the nail file. And this is the nail file it comes with. Actually, a couple of the other styles come with the longer nail file, but these are the most recent ones. Yeah, but it depends on the style that you get, that you pick and buy. That will let you know whether it's going to be a long one or a short one. The newer ones are the shorties. Excuse me, y'all. Trying to get these nails straight. Ooh, eyes itching. Okay. Now it's time to put the foil glue on. 2 nails, the big toe and the third toe. Those are my 2 biggest nails. Two times on each foot, just like before, so I can make sure that the foil glue is dry all the way before I put the foil on there. Okay. Alright. 2 times both toes. And then we're ready to go. It's the top coat. This is next. After we get all these stones together, along with the foils. So, did I ever tell you guys a story yet? I said that I was going to tell y'all one story, didn't I? What story did I say I was going to tell y'all? I wish y'all was here to remind me of what I said, because I don't even remember right now. Y'all, I'm thinking about changing this. This ain't shiny enough for me. And I want something that's going to shine. Shine bright like a diamond. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to see something shining bright like a diamond. Like ding. Yeah, like that. Like ding. See that bling? That blinging, yeah, that one's a lot better. So yeah, we're gonna go with the second one. Or I could do the crown I'm always down for the crown. Crown and Chanel, or this down and Chanel. I'll leave crown for another time. Oh, almost dropped it. Don't want to drop it. Okay, y'all, here goes. Alright. So, gotta make sure that foil is pressed on there really, really good. I wish I could really show y'all what I'm doing. It's hard to show y'all what I'm doing because of the angle of the camera. Trying to make sure it's pressed on there real tight, real good, so that the actual design takes full form, and it did. A little bit of the Nike still on there that can come off, but other than that, yeah, it took full form like I wanted it. Okay. Press it down real good. Because I realize when you don't press these down real good, real firm, it's not going to take well. That one didn't take well. And I did press it down, but obviously not good enough. Alright, that's going to have to do. Alright. Next foot. Press it down real good again. Got the foils on. Now it's time to put the large stones on first. So this one, I'll put this stone over here and put a couple of small stones on the side. The big stone over here, like that. And then I'll put a couple of smaller ones over here. Not like y'all could see that. Sorry, y'all. I wish I could show y'all, but the way my hands is set up and the fact that I don't have a camera guy or person. Oh, come on. Y'all want to act up now? Come on. Okay, so I have, ooh, I must have got a little bit of the glue on my skin. Because one thing I have noticed with the gel is that sometimes the gel, when you are drying your nails, sometimes the gel burns your nail a little bit. I noticed that. That's one reason why, also, why I like the press-ons, because I realize when you put on polish, especially gel polish on your fingers, that can actually cause damage over time, just like acrylic can. Probably not in the same manner, but it definitely can cause damage. Because that's a chemical that you're constantly putting on your skin and on your fingers that is getting inside your skin and inside your fingers, you know. So it's just better to lessen how much of those chemicals you putting on your body, because it goes inside your body. And you're wondering why we walking around with so many different sicknesses and stuff. Might have to do with the fact that you keep putting too much chemicals on your body and your body can't take it. Our bodies is not made for chemicals. Our body is made for nature, not chemicals. But we've conditioned ourselves to be used to chemicals, and that's why we're dying. That's why people are getting sick every day, because people are getting themselves used to chemicals, and the human body is not made to be taking in a bunch of chemicals. And we wonder why we stay sick. Stop the chemicals. And I'm talking to myself. Trust me, y'all. I ain't just talking to y'all. Because that's why I got mucus in my body right now. Because of eating chemical-like foods and not eating all of the foods that I should be eating all the time. And y'all, believe me, I know the struggle, because I'm going through it. I'm going through it myself, literally right now. So I know the struggle. But I also know there's no excuses, and we can do this. And yes, I said we. So. All right, y'all. So, we're gonna file off the nail bed real good. Get the shine off. Any residue, any of that. I'm buffing the shine off, y'all. Be right back. All right, y'all. I had to go get an alcohol pad so I can prep my nails real quick. Just an alcohol pad. So I'm gonna wipe my hands off and my nails off. All right. Now, mind you guys, I still have to bling up the rest of my toes, as well as put the top coat on my toes. And then I have to put my press-ons on my fingers. As y'all saw, I've already prepped my fingers. I'm still prepping them right now, wiping them off with alcohol. Then, let me see if I did everything already that it said to do. I think I did everything except pushing my cuticles. Okay, so it says use file, lightly remove shine from your natural nail. Did that. Use the end of the file, push back your cuticles. That's what I didn't do. Use a buffer, lightly buff over your natural nails. Did that. Take out alcohol, wipe and clean off each nail. Any dust helps dehydrate your nail plate and glue can adhere. Did that. Make sure press-on nail fits your nail bed before applying the glue. I already know they fit. You can file down each side to reduce the size and press-on nail to fit your nail bed. Next, apply the nail glue to your nail. Do not use too much. Do not apply it too close to the cuticle. Set the press-on nail in the back of your nail bed, making sure it's straight. Place the press-on nail all the way flat. Press the pressure on for 30 seconds. So that's the directions. So I'm not about to do the press-on nails yet until I get completely finished with my feet. So what it's time to do to my feet now is it's time to put the top coat on. What is this? Oh gosh, I forgot this top coat is hard. When I got this top coat in the kit, I have to be sure to, when I do a review of that kit, to let them know that the top coat to the polish set that I got was horrible. I'll be back, y'all. I'm sorry, I have to keep walking away. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to go get my top coat because that was the wrong one. I'm gonna have to throw that top coat away so I can stop grabbing it. You know, I gotta go grab another one. There's the top coat I was looking for. All those can go back later. I'm not about to go put them back right now because I want to get this done. So I'm gonna put these top coat on next, and then after I put the top coat on, it'll be time for me to put the crystals all through this dial. All right, so I'm almost finished that foot. Excuse me, guys. And then I'm going to be blinging out, putting the top coat on and blinging out the second foot. No, actually, first I have to do something. I'm going to dry this foot that's in the gel dryer for 2 cures. It's on the first cure right now. And then I'm going to put this foot in for 2 cures as well. I'm going to put, this is the second cure on the first foot. While I'm doing the second cure on the first foot, I'm going to put the top coat on this foot so that I can apply the bling to this foot completely. So I'm almost finished. All right. So while I'm waiting for that to cure, top coat. Two cures on this foot here, and I have to just on my baby toe and my toe next to my baby toe put just a little bit of top coat and put a very, very, very small crystal on each of those very, very, very small toes. All right. Okay. That's it for the toesy woesies, y'all. Excuse me. So my toes are done. They're just drying. I'm going to do a zoom in picture of my toes so you guys can see. I'm just not about to do it right now because my other foot is drying at the moment. So next up, I need to push my cuticles back a little and then file my actual press-ons. Make sure they're filed very well to fit as perfectly as possible on these nails, and then I'll be done. Yes, I know this was a very long video. It was over 2 hours. I know. And I didn't even do much story time on this one because I was really trying to stay as focused as possible on this design to make sure that I got the look popping the way I really wanted it. And I did. I love it. I love it. So after I finish pushing these cuticles back, as well as drying this foot here, just drying for the last time, I'm going to file these nails, make sure they're filed very well before I place them on my fingers. Okay. Okay. Cuticles are pushed back. Now, I'm going to take these fit. Perfect. Filed. Yep. Okay, I have to cut this. Let me make sure I don't have to file anything. Yep, I do have to file this one. Okay. So guys, if you purchase any of the press-on sets, the most that you have to do, as you guys can see that I'm doing, and this is not all the time, but this is sometimes, and that is file the nail. Sometimes you have to file the nail because some of the free edge is a little rugged, so you got to file it smooth. Or sometimes you just got to file the nail because it may be a little too thick for your nail. You got to file it down a little bit on both sides or one side or whatever. So that's another thing that is good to keep in mind when you want to buy press-ons, because, you know, that is a thing people don't take into consideration all the time, but that's a thing. Excuse me, y'all. All right. I'm almost finished with filing these. These were a set that I needed to file. So I'm filing. Filing away. So like I said, sometimes you have to file, sometimes you won't have to file at all. Or if you have to file, you don't have to file a lot. You just have to file like very little. So it depends. Basically on the size of your fingers and how well they match up to the nails originally before you have to file anything. That's what it mostly depends on, more than anything. Okay. Two more nails, and I'm going to cut the tip off of the glue for myself so that I can glue these girlies down, and we'll be done with this video. And I'll be out your nails. Get it? Out your nails? I can take these out now. Because my toenails are done. All I have to do is put a little lotion on them. Okay. That's done. Last but certainly not least, and as y'all can see, none of the stones come off when I'm filing. Okay. Cut this. And now let's get the gluing. Is this one go on this one or this one go on this one? This one goes on this one. So put the glue on. And stick. Hold it for a little bit. Boom. Easy. And these nails can last for max about 4 or 5 weeks. Now, they may come off in that time frame, but what you can do, what I love about press-ons, is that as long as you don't lose the nail, the press-on itself, you can always tack that press-on right back on if it comes off. Because sometimes, because I'm a bit rough on my hands, as well as a lot of times I'm usually busy and I'm usually using my hands, sometimes my nails do pop off. But with press-ons, I can glue them right back on. But unfortunately, when I get my nails done at the nail salon and get acrylic or gel, if those nails pop off, which they do, I can't glue them right back on. Unless I luck up, which I don't usually luck up like that. But unless I luck up and it falls off perfectly to the point where I literally actually can glue it back on. Usually I don't look up like that. Usually when acrylic or gel nail gets messed up and breaks off, that's the end of that gel nail or that acrylic nail. You can't reuse it. You can't tack it back on. None of that. These, you can tack them right back on. These also, you can wear them for like a short period, pop them off when you want to. Like, let's say you have like an outing to go to tonight, but then tomorrow you got to go to work and you can't wear press-ons at work. You can put the press-ons on for tonight, and then tomorrow when you can't wear the press-ons, you can pop them off and keep it moving. You can't pop off acrylic or gel nails. You pop them bad boys off, you can mess your nails up. You pop these off, you're not going to mess your nails up. That's why I love press-ons, because, especially my press-ons, because I noticed, first of all, the designs of press-ons at Rite Aid, at CVS, at Walgreens, on Amazon, at the dollar store, at Five and Below, at any place that I have gotten press-ons from, I can honestly say, and this is not just because I created these designs myself, I lied to you not. This is simply because of the quality of the press-ons themselves. And I can honestly tell y'all that these press-ons are lit, not just because of the design. Now, mind you, the designs are lit, but not just because of the designs, but how well they hold up, as well as how well they lay on your nail. Because a lot of press-ons don't lay on your nail right, especially them dollar store ones, because they be nowhere near your actual size that you need. So because they be nowhere near the actual size you need, they don't fit. Y'all see that? Pretty, right? Nike. Got the charm, the hanging charm right here. What is that? A flower. And then got the money sign on the middle. And then the heart on the thumb. I'm gonna do my other hand now. Okay. Basically, I know you guys probably see me blowing this. Basically, to help the glue dry quicker. The glue does dry pretty fast, but to help it dry quickly, I blow on it at an angle where, you know, I'm blowing directly where it needs to dry at while pressing the nail down so that I can make sure that it's on there real good and it dries well. Two more left. Y'all, it's been a vibe today. It's definitely been a very relaxed, chill vibe today. And I'm glad you guys came to hang out with me. Why? Wow. What I mean, why? While I got my look spruced up, got my feet done, feeling nice and fresh and pretty. A fresh set on my toes. And then I got a fresh set of press-ons on. Y'all have seen me do my body care, do some exfoliation, washing, shaving, washing, conditioning, keratin treatments to my hair. Y'all done see me do a whole facial treatment to my hair, doing facial masks, doing facial extractions, doing the rose quartz massage on my face. All of that down to the last day, which is today, which is the last video as well, where I showed you guys how I again put on my line of Fab Essence press-ons. As you guys can see, they are fabulous. They look good, don't they, y'all? I love them. They are so blingy. True blue. Nike. All right, y'all. I'm going to show y'all a close-up. Hopefully, y'all can really see it of my feet. Can y'all see that? Nope, I don't think y'all can. think y'all can be able to see it now. So guys, thank you for watching my channel today. Thank you for vibing out with me. If you watched all the way to the end, you are the real MVP, my dear. Seriously. Because I don't even know if I would have watched it all the way to the end. But I probably would, because when stuff intrigue me and keep my attention, then I do. Oh, y'all, I am so in love with these nails. My hands and my feet, y'all, I'm loving it. So, if you guys are already subscribed, thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and help me to be able to get my channel out there for all to be able to see the vibes of truth and vibing out with Ruth. Thank you so much, and you have a lovely, beautiful rest of your weekend. And I love you guys for watching and supporting. Like, share, and subscribe. And click that notification bell button so that you can be notified every time I upload. Thank you guys again for watching. The Essence of Dazzle. Check me out, y'all. Money, love, bling, bling. And then the fire of TEOD. The Essence of Dazzle. Thank you, y'all. Bye. See y'all in the next video.